What is going on, guys? This is Miyasin, and now we actually just got some insane cards from Konami. This is insane. Oh my dude, so many good support cards for so many different archetypes that will make a lot of people really happy. So before we get into these new cards, make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Instagram. Both links will be in the description box below. And I am doing a $100 giveaway once I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, so there's nothing to lose by following me. And now let's jump right into these Predaplan cards. Well, obviously there's way more than that. A lot of support, but yeah, I always keep the best for last. You know me. Alright, the first card is Predaplant Triantis, level 8 Dark Plant Pendulum, effect monster 24, oh my, holy shit, Monarch stats. Pendulum skill of 8, you can use cards in your Pendulum zone as materials to fusion summon a dark fusion monster as if they were monsters on the field. Not too bad. Monster effect. If this card is used as a material for fusion summon and sent to the graveyard or added to the extra deck face up, you can place one predator counter each on a number of monsters on the field up to the number of monsters you currently control, and if you do, any of those monsters are level 2 or higher become 1 as long as they have predator counters. So this is definitely a mouthful, but it's the same effect almost as the Dragos Tapelia, but without the negation, obviously. But predator counters are pretty relevant at kind of putting a dent in your opponent's plays. But the most relevant thing about this effect is probably this, the fact that this doesn't even look very specific either. It's a level 8 though, which sucks. Pendulum monsters should never be level 8 because pendulum scales are pretty much never scale 9 and higher, so they can't really be pendulum summoned. You kind of want, you know, pendulum scales of 8 with monsters that are between level 2 and 7, so that's why Metal Foes are very good at pendulum summoning, because they're all anywhere between level 2 and 7. So yeah. Alright, the next card would be Predaplant Biblisb. Why can't I pronounce shit? Okay, level 1 Dark Plant, 0 attack, 1900 defense, big fat booty. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Predaplant monster from your deck to your hand. Jesus, this is already really good. Oh my god, if you're playing like a, I don't know, 60 card, well, okay, the thing is, if lawn mowing was a thing, it would be kind of better, and if Brilliant Fusion was unbanned, this would be way more relevant, but I'm kind of down to go Foolish Burial, send this, and then search Scorpio. That's actually very relevant, so this card is already incredibly good. Whether it would be just for Predaplant, or would be for just decks in general, Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, this card is fantastic. I'm already really happy with this effect. Alright, second effect, if there is a monster with a predator counter on the field, so this is easier to do when you have an effect like this, for example, or Dragos Tapelia, you can special summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. Unfortunately, it is a level 1 monster, however, being a plant is actually pretty interesting if you're playing, whatever, let's say, Infernoid 60 card with Scorpio, and again, if lawn mowing was a thing, because I know Jasmine actually allows you to mill a lot of cards. There's actually like an Inferno combo with Jasmine where you can go like Akashic Magician, co-link to something for 4, and then call a card, it pretty much mills 3 cards, and excavate, well, mills 4 cards or excavates 1 if you called it correctly, because yes, Akashic Magician does have that effect. I know a lot of people are like, oh, all it does is bounce cards. No, it actually does more than that, so yeah, pretty cool. Plant support, I guess, but it's especially 60 card support. Again, though, I'm repeating myself, this is going to be so much better if lawn mowing gets unbanned. You'll free my bow lawn mowing. It did nothing wrong, man. Okay, sure, I'm slightly biased because I played the card, but look, it wasn't the best card in my deck. Alright, now let's get into the third card. Predaplant Bufolicula. Every single name is always sketch. Jesus. Okay, level 1 dark. Oh, okay, again, 0 attack, 0 defense, pendulum skill of 0. Not the kind of thing you see every day. Wow, only Gate 0 was like that before. I think there are like maybe 2 other monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! With a pendulum skill of 0, but yeah, pretty unique. So this actually allows you to pendulum summon level 1 monsters. You can only use pendulum effect of this card. Okay, we kind of missed one word. Once per turn. So during your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 dark fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. So when you combine this effect with this effect, it actually becomes pretty cool. So you can like scale both and then pendulum summon and then use both scales to actually fuse for a Predaplan monster, maybe, I don't know. Alright, so if this card is used as a material for a fusion summon and sent to the graveyard or added to the extra deck face-up, you can add one face-up Dark Pendulum monster from extra deck to your hand. I really like the fact that it doesn't actually specifically say you need, you know, like a Predaplan monster to recycle back. No, it's like any Dark Pendulum monster, so very nice synergy with Magician Pendulums. So this is already up to a really good start, pretty happy. I think you can recycle back Harmonizing Magician, so that's very neat. And if this card is used... Okay, so the thing is, it's kind of hard. I don't know, I can't really think of like a lot of applications for this card, to be honest. But, I don't know, maybe like Metal Force Fusion, probably, in order to fuse using this card for like Mithrilium. And then you can recycle back Dark Pendulum. The thing is, yeah... I don't know, yeah. If it would have been broken if it said, like, any Pendulum monster, then it would have been, like, insane Metal Full support, but nah, it can't be that good. Alright, now we actually have a monster, a fusion monster, sorry. Predaplant Ambulomelioides. I swear to God, I'm not doing that on purpose. Every single name is messed up. Level 5 Dark Plant Fusion. Oh, level 5, you can actually instant fusion for this card. 1000 attack, 2500 defense, 2 Predaplant monsters. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is fusion summoned, if I recall correctly, instant fusion treats your summon as a fusion summon. So I actually think that instant fusion can actually get your engine started. You can add one Predaplan monster or one Predap spell or trap from your deck, graveyard, or face-up extra deck to your hand. I swear to God, if instant fusion actually says fusion summon... This is actually... hold on a second. Look. Pay 1,000 life. One special summon one level 5 or lower fusion monster for extra deck, but it cannot attack. Also, it is destroyed during the end phase. This is treated as a fusion summon. Oh my God. Instant fusion can also search Scorpio now. Holy mac and cheese. So Foolish Burial searches Scorpio because of the level 1 boy, this card. And now Instant Fusion also does. Very scary, actually. So this card definitely has some form of relevance. Alright, and also it's just 2 Predaplan monsters, so the skill 0 and the skill 8 can fuse into this, search Scorpio, and that's already really good. I know all I say is Scorpio. I can't really think of any broken, degenerate Predaplan monsters. Well, give me a break, Michael, or Cement, or whatever. You can target one opponent's monster with a Predator counter, or one monster you control, tribute it... Tribute which one? Your opponent? Oh, okay, well, whichever. It's an aura. I'm such a dumbass. And if you do special summon one Predaplan monster from your deck, again, you can actually summon Cobra this time. That's pretty nice. Oh my God. Holy Jesus. Shit. So that's pretty freaking crazy. You can tribute like any freaking thing. Even if this card gets ashed, it doesn't matter. You can still summon Cobra. Oh, what the heck? This card's insane. Jesus. Okay, alright. I'm a big fan. I like this card. I'm very happy, Smile. Okay, let's see if this fusion monster is going to be better or worse. It depends. Starving Venom Predator Fusion Dragon, level 10 Dark, okay. Dragon Fusion effect, 1 Dark Fusion plus 1 Fusion. Good luck summoning this card, honestly. This card is always treated as a Predaplan card. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, quickie, you can tribute one monster with a Predator counter from either field. Oh, what the frick? And if you do negate the activation, oh, what the hell? Bruh, oh, shit. Okay, this is actually scary. This is really good. Okay, so this reminds me a lot of Lair of Darkness plus the combination of either Inferno Donunku or Deviati. So you tribute your opponent's monster to negate your opponent's card. It's pretty nice. I'll take that any day of the week because you can tribute a monster with a Predator counter from either field. Wow, I like this. I really like it. And also, it's a soft once per turn, so if you have multiple copies of this card, well, it's nugget. If this fusion summon card is sent to the graveyard by your opponent, so even a kaiju, because it's not by opponent's card, effect, well, even if it was opponent's card, it would work, but whatever. You can target one dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it, any dark monster. Again, I also love this card. Jesus, oh my, well, this effect. So now I really like this card even more. Okay, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is pretty good. This is very good. This is not bad at all. Oh my, everything here is great. All right, go Predaplant up to a great start. Okay, now it becomes maybe a little more competitive. So people who actually want to play, you know, those tier 1 decks are going to be a little happier with these cards, I want to say. Illegal Knight, not legal, bro. He's trying to cheat the system. Dark Fiend effect, level 7, 2k, 2k. You can same stats as Brave Token, obviously, because in case you didn't realize, this is Brave Token support. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. During the main phase, if you control no monster or you control Brave Token, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. I think this is like the new name for Brave Token at the TCG, and it's ugly AF. They should have just kept it Brave because it's only 2 syllables, and Adventurer is like 4. So it's like, oh, adventure. Oh, no, look, I don't want to waste my time pronouncing words that I can't pronounce because my English sucks. Second effect, if you control a Brave Token, quick effect, you can target up to 2 cards your opponent controls. That is a quick effect, remember. Give control of this card to your opponent, and if you do, return those 2 cards to the hand. Holy crap, this is a double compose. That's actually very scary because you can easily splash 1 copy of this card in... Also, you can play around Dark Ruler no more with this card. What the frick? You can summon it on your opponent's turn. Jesus! It says during the main phase quick effect. On your opponent, exactly like Wandering Griffin Rider. If you're scared of getting hit by Dark Ruler, you just keep this card in your hand, you get hit by Dark Ruler, and then on resolution, you summon Illegal Knight, and then you bounce back 2 cards your opponent controls. Holy crap! Oh my god! I guess the only kind of issue is that you have to give control of the card, whereas Wandering Griffin Rider, you can shuffle it back to the extra deck and then search it again with Journey of Destiny. But still, oh my god, this is insane. Double compose quick effect and quick effect special summon, and it's a level 7, so if you're playing whatever rank 7 turbo deck, can't really think of any rank 7 turbo deck, but whatever, you get the point. You can actually do stuff with this card. Holy crap! Fantastic! I'll give it like a solid, whatever, 9... probably like 9.1 out of 10, which is very, very good. Wandering Griffin Rider, I would give it like a 9.5, because a negate is like very, very good. It's probably better than a double compose, but still, you can use it on your opponent's end phase and then bounce back row. So even against back row decks, this card is really, really good. So we are up to, so far so good. Definitely, I want to say for Brave Token, this card definitely is a step into an even better direction for the engine, and it's a little concerning, honestly. So I'm definitely not looking forward to this in the TCG. Alright, Xor Sisters Magnifica, yeah, Light Warrior Xyz, rank 8, but look at the materials, man. 2 rank 4 Xor Sister Xyz monsters, so pretty much the same thing as Utopic Future Draco, well, Utopic Future rather. Must be Xyz summoned with the above Xyz materials. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Well, with 2800 attack, this is gonna hurt. Once per turn, quickie, you can detach 1 material from this card, banish 1 card your opponent controls. It doesn't destroy, it doesn't target, banish 1 card. My god, this is really good. Oh my, very insane. Okay, when your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can return 1 Xyz material attached to this card as material to the extra deck. Then you can special summon that monster. Using this card you control as material, this is treated as an Xyz summon, blah blah blah. So you can actually Xyz summon on your opponent's turn with this card as well, meaning that I think there are some like other like Xor Sister Xyz that also banish cards on summon or something like that, or search or whatever. So this is single-handedly like a double interruption. It applies so much pressure on your opponent, and I'm a big fan. Yeah, this is incredibly good. Alright, so I'm definitely going to be making an updated Xor Sister combo video with this card, 1,000,000,000% guaranteed. And even Brave Token, I'm even like more interested in, you know, making more videos with this engine, because it's actually getting even scarier and scarier, even though it was already kind of really good with Aquamancer and Wandering Griffin Rider, but now it's actually like terrifying. Alright, the last card in this category would be No Pung Dia Note. I think this is how you pronounce it, Earth Warrior, so Gookie support maybe? Not really. Level 5, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. You can reveal 1 other punk monster in your hand, special summon this card or the revealed card, and if you do, send the other to the grave. Alright. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 punk monster in your grave, except a level 5, special summon it, but you cannot special summon itself for the rest of the turn. Very good, but the thing is, I don't know how Punk function. It's the deck that I know the least out of the 3 of these. So, yeah, alright, but pretty good nonetheless. So, yeah, I don't know. So far, I would probably say Illegal Knight is maybe slightly the better, because it supports an engine that is a little better than Xor Sisters. And, actually, well, Xor Sisters isn't an engine, it's actually a deck. But Brave Token, you can't really play pure Brave Token. It just won't work because the majority of the Brave Token cards are actually like really bad. You look at the equip spells, and outside of the Draco back, they all kind of suck ass. Anyways, now let's get into this single card right there. So Psychic and Punisher, look at this very carefully. Level 11 Light Psychic Synchro effect, and it requires just 2 monsters and that are generic. So I think this is what, like the 3rd or 4th monster in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! To be a generic level 11 synchro monster that only requires 2 monsters. So if its effects are good, then it's actually going to be even better than Star Eater, because Star Eater is actually really bad. So while your life points are equal to or less than your opponent's, so obviously turn 1 you have 8k, so this is always going to be valid. This Synchro Summon card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, not continuous as well, so Baguska, Skill Drain, etc. will still shut down this card. Once per turn, you can pay 1000 life points, then target 1 monster you control, and 1 card your opponent controls, banish those targets. You have to target the card your opponent controls as well, because this actually applies to both, if I recall correctly. So it kind of sucks because it's also not a quick effect, but if it was, then you can argue it would be like way too good. At the start of the battle phase, you can make this card gain attack equal to the difference between both players' life points. Well, okay, so you can actually easily kill with this card because it starts at 35 and it gains even more life points very fast. So if there's like a 2k gap, then you almost have game because it's gonna jump to 55. Your opponent maybe has like 6k. So yeah, you need like maybe a 2300 life point gap, and then you get to kill with this card already. So yeah, easy to kill, very decent card, not great though. If it had like a quick effect, it would have been better, but regardless, very good card. I'm not complaining. Alrighty, you have all been waiting for this moment, the best card in this entire video by far. Even Steven made a video on this card already. I'm kind of late to the party, Alright, it's Beyond the Pendulum, bro. It's every single time, man. Of course, that word had to be inside the freaking name of the card. It's not a Metal Foes, it's not a freaking Magician monster. None of that, no. Dark Spellcaster, I think that's already pretty good, linked to with the same arrows as Electrum. So 2 effect monsters, including a Pendulum monster. This is absolute insanity. This is ridiculous. It's way better, well, way easier to summon than Electrum because you can have Magical Abductor with Magician Souls, which is a joke to achieve. Like, way too easy, and you can already summon this card. So, wow. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. What? Okay, so you can actually use the first effect multiple times? Gee, what? Really? Okay, if this card is link summoned to the extra monster zone, okay, so that's why. It's actually really hard to summon this in the extra monster zone multiple times. You can pay 1200, add 1 pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. Yeah. After adding it to your hand until the end of this turn, you cannot activate monster effects. Also, the effects of cards in your pendulum zone are negated. Okay, until you pendulum summon. Hey, let's go. Oh my god, okay. Alright, this is very terrifying. Oh my god, Jesus. Add 1 pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. What? This is so good! Oh my god! There's so many things you can do with this card. It supports every single pendulum archetype that I can think of. It's great. I'm really happy. Yes. If 2 monsters with different original levels are pendulum summoned at the same time, to the zone this card points to, you can target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. Oh my god, are you seeing it? Do you see it? Do you see it? I'm gonna read it again just in case you didn't see it. If 2 monsters with different original levels are pendulum summoned at the same time to the zones this card points to, you can target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. So in other words, Metal Foes are going to be crying of joy with this card because you can destroy your own combination even easier now. This is insane. This is so good. Oh my god. It actually helps so much because you don't have to rely on just Magician Souls anymore. You can actually start getting those combinations in the grave to search more cards just inherently within, you know, your engine. Wow, just pendulum monsters can lead to even more pendulum monsters. Oh my god, there has to be a few plays that you can do with this card. Again, the Magical Abductor with Magician Souls is definitely a step into the right direction. But yeah, oh my god, this card is so freaking good, man. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Metal Foes. Well, Metal Foes True Draco especially. I won 2 regionals with the deck consecutively and topped a YCS with the deck. So yeah, anytime we get Metal Foe support, I'm always gonna be in a good mood. So yeah, I only have really positive things to say about every single new card supported here. So Konami, you have redeemed yourself from the last wave of shitty support that we got. What was it, man? It was so garbage. It was, hold on if I can find it. Literally the worst cards ever. It was actually really impressive how garbage they were. I think it was a while back though, so I might be very... Okay, yeah, these cards, they sucked. Not a single card was playable. Maybe you can argue then this equip spell was okay, but everything else was ass cheeks. And now, mad good cards. So thank you so much, Konami. Really appreciate it. You're doing a good job. Keep it up. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.